It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through New York. It's the Chiefs and the Jets, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon. Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Looking to throw. Trader. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity. And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time. And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board. They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got Mike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and he's got a nice first down there. What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down. And that's in. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 40 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back to throw. Trader taking in left side. It's Wilson. It'll be a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the press tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ramondre Stevenson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have regained the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The drive by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. (10-7) our score after one. The football as we start the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes going to throw. And this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's taken on the 25. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 to the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Trader. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball. Never lost sight of where it was headed and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
From the gun on 3rd down. Trader. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Back to the ground with Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Trader.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And Kansas City's offense now set ready to go.
They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the save.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's called the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
now Hall to start the drive.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Trader.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Trader. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Here comes Tony on the return.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now here's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tutu Atwell. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Jets going to take over now late in this 1st half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. On 1st and 10, Trader. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Trader. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this one is right through, and that will tie things at 17-all. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we are halfway home to figuring out, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line. Let's get back to it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That'll put him over 100 receiving yards now in this AFC title game. It's a first down. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's got some space here. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On first down, Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now Mahomes. And incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have. Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Trader. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 22 more yards there and another first down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Now someone is pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes. A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Hall on a give up the middle. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Ball again on 2nd down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Trader. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going in. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Oh, look at the juke.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. Touchdown. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Rolling to his left. Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the score.
Small return. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I think anyone on the field could have stopped it.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. KC's offense ready to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. He finds his man complete. It's Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. This is brought in at the 21. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the field. When you talk to these guys in training camp, these are the moments they say they live for. You're in a playoff game. It's tied, 4th quarter. Time for somebody to step up.
And can you execute under pressure? Because the pressure is intense right now. No one wants to be responsible for making the error that costs their team. But at the same time, who's going to be responsible for making the play that gives the advantage to your team? Who's going to break out, just what you said?
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's Hall again, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw. Trader. Open man here is Gentry. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
On 4th down, Schrader. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Schrader. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Straight ahead is Hall. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, Stevenson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Stevenson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it. After a loss of 1. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now here comes Kansas City. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll find a man over the middle. Tutu Atwell. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mahomes now to throw. His throw incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. Just got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now it's Mahomes again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Keith Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here now in the fourth quarter of this championship game. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Jets. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. That puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by a field goal. A minute 44 to go. A field goal sends this championship game to overtime as they've got a 1st and 10. Mahomes. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes to throw it. That's going to be caught by Tony. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mahomes. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked out by Trayvon Diggs. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Stevenson. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a new set of the Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. The Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.